XRP holders, I've got a video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about XRP because the markets are starting to heat up a bit. Are we getting ready to see some big moves? Let's talk about that. Welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Let's hop in this video. All right. So we are starting off on Crypto Twitter. Follow me at 3 Blacksea. I say XRP is held up better than 99% of all the alts during this drawdown. I expect big moves for XRP if we continue to see relief for Bitcoin. I do, guys. Looking at XRP, we are seeing a little bit of relief here, and Bitcoin is flirting with a very, very important price level around $94,000. If we can get above that, I think that you're going to see some fireworks for XRP. But looking at XRP alone right now, look at this, guys. We are up from the important level of $2.07. We wicked all the way up about 11.63%, which is very nice. Very nice to see that. But I want to be honest with you. If we get this closure above 94,000 on Bitcoin, I think that there's a good area to be looking out for around $2.50 for XRP. And if we can flip $2.50 as not resistance but support, that would say, hey guys, look above to testing all-time highs around $3.30. We're in a very pivotal moment right now, guys. And I do want to emphasize, like, I am cautiously bullish right now, but there is a world where there's invalidations, and my invalidations are really specifically on Bitcoin. Like right now, I'm long XRP and I'm short Bitcoin, okay? Just because I think that we're kind of at that pivot point where either we see the big move to the upside or Bitcoin breaks down a little bit before we see another bounce here. So we're going to get deeper into that. But guys, if you do want to trade this volatility, check out in the description box below or pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign-up bonus to Blowfin, as well as if you deposit $100 to Blowfin, you get $10 for free of XRP. So take advantage of some free XRP because, guys, it's going to be going higher. That's in my opinion. So looking at Blowfin right now, you can see, like, right now, I'm short Bitcoin and I'm long XRP. Nothing crazy, just some little scalps going on. I'm not trying to do any long swings here at all. I'm just hedging with the long on XRP and with the short on Bitcoin. I'm just being very, very cautious here. You know, you guys have been asking to see more of my trades and my leverage trading, so I'm showing you some of my trades here. I'll probably end up doing some more like longer live streams when the market suits fit, and I'll walk you through some of my trades, and if I'm in some good trades, I'll show you what went good or what went wrong, and that'll be for a different time, for maybe like a longer live stream. It'll probably be randomly popped up, so hit that bell notification if you want to see those when I go live. Maybe I'll do some trade signals or something like that. But regardless, right now, XRP probably does bounce with Bitcoin here. And if you look at XRP, we're sitting at rank 4, up 6.68% in the past 7 days. And that's not a large move compared to what we're seeing. Bitcoin's up about 10.5% in the past 7 days. And yes, Bitcoin dominance is rallying so hard, it's crazy. But it's to be expected when there's an overarching negative market sentiment for risk on assets, and then you couple that with gold making new all-time highs. It makes sense that Bitcoin will rally and the alts will kind of be like, oh, I don't know if it's good enough time to put money into Ethereum or XRP or other alts. But eventually, if we get that green light, if we start to see closes above 94,000, which, guys, we're getting pretty close on Bitcoin, and I think you'll start to see some of this sideline money free up and come more into the risk on assets, aka altcoins. And I know XRP is becoming more and more of not in the same territory as like altcoins. I know that sounds crazy to some of you, but XRP is starting to really make a name for itself. Like Brad Garlinghouse is really pushing this product. Ripple is pushing XRP. It's getting integrated into governments. It's not a Pepe. I love me some Pepe, but it's not a Pepe, all right? It's not a meme coin. It actually has true utility. And that's why, you know, when I saw it, this is why I made this tweet, because when I saw XRP during this drawdown, it held up so well. It held up so well, and I said, okay, this is signal here, and I'm taking a note on that. So hopefully we see XRP make a larger move to the upside here. Look, both are in the green, but that won't be for long once this move finally decides which direction it wants to go in here. But I do think that there's a good chance here that Bitcoin breaks down and then bounces back. It really is dependent on the traditional market for the rest of the week. But this market so far this week has been quite green. So I'm going to lean towards the idea that we probably test above 94,400. Very, very important level for Bitcoin. If you look at the entire market, guys, like Bitcoin dominance, like it's crazy, 65.34%. And it's actually down about 0.2% since yesterday. But as the market starts to heat up, if the market is finally digesting these tariffs and this isn't just a lower high, then you should see Bitcoin dominance slowly break down at some point here, guys. But I'm not ready to say that Bitcoin dominance is going to start breaking down just yet. I'm really not. But I do want to emphasize here that we're at a very important pivot point. Either we close above 94,000 and start to consolidate back in this area here between like 94,000 and 100K, or we reject down here and test 88K, and that will really be the important test, okay? If we break down from 94K and test this yellow line at 88, if we don't flip this level as support, then I would say, okay, guys, look out below, because I want to see this. I want to see us touch 88K, maybe go a little bit lower, and then bounce and break through 94,000 and head up to make a higher low. I want to see that. That'll be very bullish for XRP, very bullish for crypto. But right now, we are at a pivot point. And we could break down through 88K. That'd be like my invalidation. Anything below probably around 85K. If we break below 85K, I'm going to say, hey, guys, we're probably going to come down and test $73,000, $75,000 territory. So very important pivot point here, guys. I just wanted to tell you guys my thoughts on this market, on XRP right now, because it's important. It's important right now. I think that we're getting ready to see where we're headed here this week. And the market's catching a nice bid, the traditional market. You look at the technicals as well. It looks like it wants to push through, but we are. You don't really want a long resistance. You really want a short resistance and long support. That's why I'm short on Bitcoin and I'm long on XRP, because XRP right now really, it's got more moves to the upside. I think that we need to come and test like the $2.50 level. But Bitcoin right now looks like it probably wants to break down a little bit, unless we saw that move already, that move to 92K. But I just don't think that that's enough for the drawdown here, unless we are really just setting up to blast new all-time highs. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. Are you bullish on XRP? Are you trading? Are you leverage trading? Are you just sitting on your hands, buying and holding, DCAing? I'm very curious. Everyone needs to figure out the strategy that works out best for them and do that. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I just tell you guys what I'm doing in these markets. That's all I got. If you like this type of content, guys, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Sign up to Blowfin. Get that $10 for free of XRP. Please take advantage of that. It's the best leverage trading platform that I've been using lately, and they've got some sweet deals. That's all I got. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.